What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today, we're going to be talking about the new exciting MBS token, which has launched today on 2 different platforms. We're going to dive deeper into the token launch, do some analysis around the whales that have accumulated, who's buying, also the tokenomics of how the launch could benefit you or work against you. And I want to be sure that you guys are informed so that you guys can make the best decision to decide if you're going to invest today, tomorrow, this week, or next week, who knows. But we're going to make sure that we provide this information for you because information is gold. Now, before we begin, be sure to like that button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, join our Patreon page because tokens like this for the MBS, we make strategies that allow you to make the best decisions for yourself that you can either make profit or not take any losses. So with that said, let us dive right into it. Now on their Twitter page, they have already listed FTX as one of their platforms, which we already predicted in our previous videos as one of the exchanges launching the token. If you live in the United States, unfortunately, you can't trade under FTX, and it's not located in ftx.us app or website. And that's okay, because we're going to talk about Raydium, which you can participate in, and you can use that exchange to buy these tokens. So next up, for anybody who's participated in the IDO launch on Star Launch, which allowed people to get into the MBS token launch by having Star tokens to stake. Now, a lot of people have had some unfortunate experiences with this, but at least today, they have announced that you can now claim those tokens because everybody was wondering what's happening, right? Where are our tokens? Why aren't we able to claim them? So now you can claim them now. And so we're going to dive deeper into how you can use these tokens to make you money if you have been allocated an IDO portion. And we're going to dive deeper into basically how these people got their prices. So keep in mind, seed investors were able to get the price of each MBS token at around 0.02 cents. And people who participate in the IDO, depending on which platform, you were allocated roughly around 0.04 cents. So if you got into the IDO, you're definitely making profit right now because we're going to talk about what that price is for each Monkeyball. And currently it's sitting at $1.33. So you have made profit. But how are you going to use that money? Are you going to sell? Are you going to take profit? Or are you going to provide liquidity for that? All right, we'll look at that in a little bit. Now, this token pool that we're talking about right here is basically you can provide your tokens by adding your liquidity and adding it to USDC. So you have to have MBS and USDC to do that with, right? And so this is what this website's for. So under Raydium, on the liquidity section, you can see here at the upper tab, you click there and you can pair it. So if you have, say for instance, 100 MBS tokens, well, you need to have the same equivalence of that in USDC. And then you can provide liquidity for that. And that way you can end up earning interest for that MBS token. And that's kind of the pairing for it. So if you are participant in the IDO, this is something that may interest you. If you're not wanting to take profit and you see long-term potential, you can definitely do that here. The preview page for CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, because obviously people are wondering, where's the market? Where can I find information about the charting, who's buying, the statistics? Because you're not seeing it here on CoinGecko, but you're also not seeing it on CoinMarketCap. So if you ever want to know how to find these things, you have to click on, you have to go to SoulScan. And SoulScan is a great way to find out basically what movement is happening within the ecosystem. And it will take you to this page, right? So right now, if I reload this page, it was at $1.33. This is a previous page that said $1.37. Now it's $1.36. Most of the volume right now is happening on Raydium. So the past 24 hours, in and outflows is around 5 million. And the total volume locked as of today is 740,000. Now, is that a lot? In my opinion, I think that is quite a bit. I think there is a lot of volume being built into this buy-in order on Raydium. I want to share with you something though. So keep in mind, the total max supply is around 1 billion tokens. So let's go ahead and go through the transactions because you can see here that people are buying almost every minute. Now these could be bots, these could be people, but regardless, they're buying almost every single minute, right? But let's check out the holders, right? These are the top holders. Now up here, we have the amount of quantity, right? This is the quantity of around 963 million. That means that they hold a total of 96% of the supply. We don't know where this wallet is. We don't know if this is basically a whale that accumulated this, if this is a seed investor that did this, or if this is actual tokenomics for the team, meaning that the team is keeping this amount allocated for themselves to maybe use later on, right? But regardless, it's giving you a percentage of who's buying in and how many tokens that they have. And during the analysis, it'll show you a chart as well. And this is what we were talking about. This is that 96 to 98%. Now down here it says the top 10 holders collectively own that much of the tokens, which is 988 million. That total is 98% of the total supply of Monkeyball tokens. So if you're wondering where you're at in this chart, well, guess what? You're going to be around here, I would think. And maybe you have a small portion somewhere else, but you're in this small circle. So you got to zoom out and look at this chart. Look at where you're at. Do you have a chance at this? Can you make money off of this? Now, the total token holders right now has increased to 7,000. Just an hour ago, it was around 6,000. So there are people who are FOMOing in right now at these prices, and hopefully they're seeing this chart at the same time. And so these holders, I do tend to worry that they're going to fall for this trap, and that this 98% that we have here is going to dump at any point, or not even that. The fact that somebody owns around 60%, 48%, you know, these are really big numbers. And so even below that, people own less than 10% of that. And these are big people who bought a ton of money. Again, they could be seed investors or whales. So if you are interested in buying this token, it is available on the swap section under Raydium, and you can participate this if you're in the US. And you can use Solana, you can use USDC, anything you want that's listed under here, you can buy your MBS tokens. And I mean, that's basically it, guys. I mean, to me, I do have a strategy for this. I do have it posted on my Patreon page. But for you guys out there, I do warn you, maybe be really careful of when you buy in, because it just launched today. Could there be a pump and dump? Maybe. Do these token holders, these top 10 want to hold? Yeah, maybe. And maybe there won't be a pump and dump. Maybe perhaps they're going to hold it, and they see that maybe providing liquidity for it might as well be the best bet. And maybe that's why that 98% is so large, because that circulating supply is just going to provide liquidity for people who stake under the liquidity pool. Or maybe they're saving it for the gaming itself, right? We have to remember that that part of that 1 billion tokens is to help encourage people to play the game, and that they are also going to be allocated those funds once they win those games. But nonetheless, even if that's not that 98%, there's still those 40% and 60% whales that own, 0.60 or 0.40% of those whales that own those tokens. And so they can dump it at any time. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this, and if you're wanting to dollar cost average. Again, we have a strategy on our Patreon page of where we're going to buy in and where we're going to sell, or when we're going to hold. So if you haven't joined that page, feel free to do so, but that's pretty much it. So again, if you ever want to find out more information, feel free to go on SoulScan and go under the Monkeybucks token, and you can find out so much more there. You can learn a lot about the token supply and the buying supply of what the volume is going to be traded under in this total volume. So guys, I hope this video has been helpful, and yes, it's very juicy, all of it. Everything that we shared just in this very much this video is just so much information for us all to dial in. But whatever happens, don't FOMO in. Be patient. Find the right way, plan an exit strategy, and plan an enter strategy. This is both for IDO holders and newer holders who are buying this token right now. But the decision is ultimately up to you. I'm just here to provide the information. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like that button and hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the global crypto assets exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.